Shania are back to demonstrate how to teach your horse to stand when you're mounting. So when we get a horse that we don't know a lot of history on, or they have behavior issues or whatever, I just assume the horse doesn't know anything. So with this horse, what's really important for her is that we do the same steps before we mount every time. So I essentially repeat with her what I would do with a baby or green horse every time before I get on, until I'm happy with the answer that she's given me before I put my foot in the opposite stirrup. So you can see she's, we're still working on standing. She's anxious to get going. We've already lunged for another couple minutes, and so she doesn't seem to be, she's not like 100% mentally today, so we'll see how this goes, whether I actually put my leg over or not. Because she was on the track, she's got some behaviors that have come and gone as we've gone through her training, and it's like almost like she has a PTSD moment, and then she's totally fine and works right through it, no big deal. It's like it never happened. So it's hard to predict when that's going to happen. So and it's only when mounting. When you're riding, she's fine. So she has issues with mounting for sure. So this is a delicate spot for her mentally, and it's also the time when the rider is almost the most vulnerable, because you're half in and half out of the saddle. You're not totally situated yet. You probably don't have your other stirrup, and you don't have your reins where you want them. So you are at your most vulnerable at the mounting block. And this is one of the more challenging things for the horse, because they have to stand, which is opposite of what they want to do, which is run away, particularly if there's any pain involved with what's coming next, right? So I'm wearing my vest and my helmet, and I've got my boots, gloves, so that I've got all the gear that I can have to feel confident, so that I can do what's good for her to make her feel confident. If I'm worried, then she's gonna be worried. If I'm overly cautious and, worried that something's gonna happen, then, that's gonna feed into her worry. So I always come prepared to work with horses like this, to make sure I've got all my gear, helmet 100% of the time, vest when I have a challenging horse like this, or, if I'm working alone with a lot of the horses, I'll wear a vest. Babies, totally wear a vest. Because, it doesn't cost me anything since I already own it. Just, the 30 seconds it takes to put it on. So, if I'm not confident, it doesn't help the horse. And if I'm not safe, it doesn't help anybody. So, all right, enough with the safety lecture. Let's get on to part 3, which is the get on the horse.